Hey beautiful Maya Luna Corazon tribe, I hope you are well and that you are excited for this video tutorial. I'm going to show you how to crochet this halter top. I love it so much and look at it, it's just matching with the rainbow mountain that I visited the other day. I'm still in Peru and I love this country. Alright, read in description box below what you need and let's get started. For the materials, you will need either 2 skein or like double strands of fingering weight yarn category 1 or just 1 strand of spot weight yarn. I only found the cotton thread with this size, so I used that, and 4mm hook, yarn needle, pair of scissors, and importantly, this tape measurement. First, you have to find your own measurement and minus 5 inches. So go ahead, measure a fullest part of your breast and minus 5 inches. Then make a long chain across to that number. For me, it's 28 inches. Once you got your number, the measurement, then make the slip knot and make the long chain according to that number. For me, I need to make 112 chain, and that is 28 inches. So go ahead, do that. And also, when you make a long chain, when you measure, you need to pull your chain to match with that, but not to tighten. Or you can also take the long chain and wrap around your fullest part of your breast, which is on your nipple part. That also works. And here is my long chain of 112. You're going to pull your chain, and you see how I pull until match to the 28 inches. And also, like I found cotton is stretch quite a lot, so I pull because I know it's going to stretch more, so I'm not afraid that it's gonna be too small. I would give you a tips to make it like pull as like in the middle way. The thing is, even if it's too short, you can add more row to make it longer, but if it's too long, it won't look nice on you. So just pull to match the inches of your measurement. And then you're going to start row 1 with half double crochet in third chain from hook, and then you're going to add 1 half double crochet in each chain across this row 1. For me, since I start with 112 chain to match with 28 inches, I will have this row 1 a total of 110 half double crochet. If you want to know the gauge swatch of this design, check in description box below, or info is just right there. But now just go ahead, add 1 half double crochet in each chain across. And here I am at the end of the row. Just make sure you get into all of the chain. That is my last one. So you should have something like this by now. For row 2, chain 2, turn your work. And from now on, you're going to add 1 half double crochet in each of half double crochet that you just made in row 1. The chain 2 at the beginning will not count as the stitch, it's only to build up the yarn. So go ahead, add 1 half double crochet in each stitch across. For me, again, I'm going to have the same number, which is 110 half double crochet, and you should have the same number of your row 1. You're going to repeat this row 2 over and over again until you got the length of your desire. For me, I'm going to do this in total of 19 rows, and that is like that measures 5 inches for me in 19 rows. And here my 19 rows equal 5 inches. And now we're going to do a picot stitch row. So chain 3 turn your work. Now you're going to slip stitch into the first half double crochet from previous row. Now you're going to slip stitch in each of the next 3 stitches. Second one, third one, okay, like that. And then the next one, we're going to start the picot stitch again. So you're going to slip stitch into the next one, and then chain 3, and slip stitch into the same stitch. Okay, and now slip stitch in each of the next 3 stitches. And then just repeat that. Slip stitch into the next one, chain 3, slip stitch into the same stitch. See, now create this pretty picot stitch, I don't know how you say it. And now slip stitch again in each of the next 3 stitches. And just repeat that until the end of the row. So here I come at the end of the row. I have actually 1 more stitch to slip stitch. So usually we do 3, 1, 2, and 3. But because I have 2 more stitch left, I add another slip stitch extra here. So you can add more or less, it doesn't matter. Your last stitch should be your picot stitch. So this last one I slip stitch, and then I will now going to chain 3 and slip stitch into the same stitch. So yeah, just do that to end this picot stitch. So you should have something like this by now. Now turn your work to the side. We're going to make a little loop for crisscrossing. Chain 3. And now you're going to add the slip stitch into the base of this. After you count 2 rows and that you have the between row, you're just going to slip stitch there. Again, you see, if it's too fast, just stop and go back to look again. Chain 3. You see, that is the between stitch. You have to count 2 rows, 1, 2, and then slip stitch into the between rows. Like that. Okay. You see? Between rows. Again, chain 3. I didn't know that I crochet so fast. Count 2 rows, and then in the between rows, just slip stitch. Okay, let's do it together. Another one, chain 3, and then count 2 rows, 1, 2, and then again in between rows, just slip stitch. Do that until the end, and we'll meet you there. And here I am at the end. I go on the top of the last row. This way is more secure. Chain 1 and cut the yarn. You're going to do the same thing on the other side. I would suggest you to start from the bottom, like where the picot is, so that you end the same. So you should have the loop like this. Yeah, and now do the other side. Start from the picot. So from here, you're going to poke your hook right there and slip knot and do the same thing again. Chain 3. All right, I'm not gonna show you this side. Just go back and have a look on how to do the loop, because you do exactly the same thing. When you're done both sides, and then I'll meet you on the strap part. Excited for the strap. So you should have something like this by now. Before we start with the strap, I would say let's make a long chain to do crisscrossing, so you can try it on and see if it fits you or not. I'm going to make a long chain of 150 chain, just to make sure that I have enough. You can make the same if you want to, but yeah, just between 150 to 180, that would be enough. Go ahead, make a long chain, and then we're going to crisscrossing this top in the front and try it on. After you made a long chain, you just thread it in through the chain 3 that we made on the side of our work. You see, just crisscrossing until the end, and just make a little knot there so it's not come out when you try it on. Just try it on. First put in the front so that you can adjust, and then turn it to the back, because the crisscrossing going to be on the back side for this design. If you want to stop here and just have it as a tube, then don't have to do anything anymore. For me, I'm going to add the strap, and as you can see, it fit me perfectly. I love the fit so much, so I'm not going to change anything. And yeah, now time to mark for the strap. So now add the stitch marker at the middle part of your top, like in the front, like that. I think I forgot to tell you that you need 1 stitch marker for this project. So yeah, add the stitch marker at the middle, and we're going to start our strap together. Okay, to make sure that it works, so I already made 1 strap to show you how it looks like. And now I'm going to show you on the other side. Since I start my first strap from the front part to go into the back, the second strap have to start from the back side in order to have it nicely matched. So now you're going to start your first strap from the back, and I will show you how to do it. And then the second strap, you're going to start from the front. As you can see here, I have to start from the front and going to the back like that, so that I can work on the chain to come back here again. So the second strap, I have to start from the back. So to start from the back, I hope you understand this, because at the front is where our stitch marker, right? And to have a long chain and to going to the back, I actually connected to the last stitch of my row like that. So now, since we're going to start from the back, I have to show you from the back. You're going to slip knot into the last stitch of your row, of the last row, just right there. And now you're going to make a long chain that go over your shoulder and able to arrive to the middle part of your chest where you have the stitch marker. For me, I have made 56 chain, and that when I tried on, it was nicely sit on my shoulder. So try it on and also connect with the front of your top with the stitch marker. Where was the stitch marker? Not with the stitch marker. Just do slip knot there and put it on and see if it fit you perfectly or not. If not, then just modify. If you need more chain or less chain, just do that. Make sure also that you are not twisted your chain before you start your row 1. After you slip stitch where the stitch marker was, then you're going to slip stitch twice like that. And now you're going to start your row 1 by adding 1 half double crochet in each chain you have made. Make sure that you not add too much of the half double crochet or too less. For me, in this row 1, I'm going to have a total of 56 half double crochet. So yeah, make sure that you have the same number of the chain you have made. And here I am at the end. I'm adding my last half double crochet, and now I'm going to slip stitch into the next stitch. 1, 2, like that. So we have made our row 1. So now start with row 2. we just going to add half double crochet in each. Okay, here I just wanna make sure that we remember, or I remember where was my last half double crochet, because that should be my first half double crochet of my row 2. That should be the same thing for you as well. So now go ahead adding half double crochet in each of half double crochet from previous row until you arrive to the other side. And then you're going to slip stitch in the next 2 stitches just like you just did before, and that's it. For row 3 and row 4, just repeat row 2. You just do everything the same like what we did before. Go ahead, do that, and meet you at the end. So here I'm at the end of row 4. You're going to slip stitch like you did before twice. Turn your work and we start row 5. We add first half double crochet into the first stitch, and then the second one to the next one. And in our third half double crochet, we're going to add 2 half double crochet into that third stitch. You see, we are about to increase now. So the first 2 stitches, just add 1 half double crochet in each stitch, and then the third one like that, you see, I add the second half double crochet. I already increased 1 more. And now you're going to repeat that. So add half double crochet in each of the next 2 stitches, and then the third one, now the third one, add 2 half double crochet into that third stitch. See that? 1, 2, and then the third with 2 stitches, 1, 2, and third with 2 stitches. And do that over and over again until you arrive at the end of row 5. And row 5 is the increasing row. And here at the end of row 5, after I increase, I have only 2 stitches left, so I add 1 half double crochet to each of the next 2 stitches that I have left after I have increased that stitch. And now you're going to slip stitch again twice before you start your row 6. Now turn your work, and for row 6, we're going to repeat row 5, which is the increasing row. Again, you're going to work back to the other side by adding 1 half double crochet in each of the first 2 stitches. I just have to make sure where is my last half double crochet of row 5, that one. So I add 1 half double crochet, and then going to add 1 half double crochet into the next one. You see, and now the third stitch is where we add 2 half double crochet into that third stitch. This is how we increase. You see, it's exactly the same like in row 5. So go ahead, do that until you arrive to the other side. And here is the end of my row 6. I have 2 stitches left after I increase the stitches. So I add 1 half double crochet in each of the last 2 stitches. And now, since it's the last row, I'm going to slip stitch just 1 time. And I just gonna stop here. I have enough of the strap. 6 rows is perfect for me. So I'm going to chain 1 and cut the yarn. So this is how I make my second strap. Since you make your first strap, why I make my second strap, which is from the back to the front. From now on, you're going to make your second strap from the front to the back. It's just the same thing really. It's going to have the same result. So go back and repeat everything and then try it on. You should have something like this. I really love this top and I hope you do love it as well. Let me know in the comment below what you think about this design, this tutorial. And yeah, give me a thumb up, subscribe to my channel for more video tutorial like this coming your way. And if you love this type of tutorial, don't forget to check out these videos right at the corner. Alright my darling, I see you next video. Bye bye.